I feel I should really put a warning at the beginning of this video. What you see and may hear in this video may be offensive. And you gotta understand, this is coming from a guy whose regular vocabulary consists of the word fuckballs. At least. And for me to go and put a disclaimer on this video saying that you may be offended, that's like Tourette's guy coming out and telling you you probably will be offended by his videos. It won't happen. And it happened. It happened right here. And it's not because of language, it's not because I'm going to suddenly pull out a knife and skin a rabbit and then boil it. Which I'm not. Don't worry. There may be a knife involved, but not the rabbit. It's because... I have seen news reports about Klan rallies less racist than DJ Hero. If you don't believe me, let's just dive right in. Yeah, we're just diving in, and just know, I don't want any race groups on my ass, especially that German one. DJ Hero was developed by Freestyle Games and released on the PS3, PS2, Xbox 360, and Wii in North America on October 27, 2009. It was released by Activision, which has had mixed successes with the Guitar Hero series, which DJ Hero is part of. Instead of purely relying on the rock instruments, though, DJ Hero relies on the turntable. This has one of two effects. You can either look like you're playing with a plastic toy record, or you can look like a complete tool. Take a guess which one I looked like completely. Like most rhythm games, you know, they have the instrument controller. Guitar Hero and Rock Band had the guitar, Rock Band had the bass and drums. Later, Guitar Hero got the drums. This one has the turntable. And I'll tell you right now, thanks to this turntable, I now know how to please a woman with my hands. Seriously, it's like a teaching device to teach women how to masturbate. I want to know how many videos there are of women playing this game, and all you see is them going... And then, you multiply that by 5. And that's how many videos there are of guys doing the exact same thing. I mean, I understand the concept they're going for. It's imitating a DJ. And it works. It works. It really works. To an extent. DJ Hero's soundtrack consists of over 100 songs made into 93 remixes. Some of these remixes were done by the audio team, which also doubled as the design team, which was unusual for any other rhythm game at this time. Most of the mixes, however, were made by actual DJs working in the field, internationally and nationally known, such as Daft Punk, DJ Master Flash, and DJ Yoda. Which sounds like a fake name to me, but hey, you know, that is the most badass DJ name ever made. The problem was some of the rights were acquired beforehand for the Guitar Hero series, and they couldn't get other songs that they absolutely wanted to get for the DJ soundtrack, which means some fans of club music aren't going to hear a lot of these songs anywhere else but on this game. That, and you gotta anticipate the fact that I don't think anyone going to a club is really waiting to hear Ace of Spades by Motorhead unless it's a biker club. Or maybe another one bites the dust, but I wouldn't know. I'm not a big club goer guy. I'll just ask people next time I do this video, which is hopefully never. Now, this is a matter of opinion here. I'm not big on the club music scene. I mean, I'm about as white as they come. And, I have to admit, some of these mixes work. Blondie's Atomic with Feel Good Inc. by the Gorillaz is awesome. The Jackson 5's, ABC with Third Eye Blind's Semi-Charmed Life is actually kind of fun thing to listen to. But some of these mixes, you can tell they just did it for stupid-ass reasons. Beck and Eminem, My Name is Loser. This brings to mind something. If I hear Eminem's fucking My Name is Slim Shady ever again, I will gouge eyes out and stick needles in their eyelids. Oh fuck. It's stuck in my head now. Like Guitar Hero, there is an instrument controller, as previously stated. The DJ controller works completely differently, though. There are 3 buttons on the actual dish of it. A red in the middle, green on the left, and blue on the right. You can tap those buttons or hold them down to scratch to get different effects on the records. On the other side, you have the turntable, you have the crossfader and the sound effects tool. In certain freestyle areas, the sound effects tool can actually fade out 1/2 of the music, whereas the crossfader will crossfade to another part of the record. I didn't really do much with these because I will admit I fucking suck at this game. So all I did was freestyle parts and the scratching. Add to this the music in the club scene environment, and you have something that may be potentially attractive to, as stated before, the club-going crowd. You take someone like me who likes rock music, though, and not so much. That's why they added the guitar controller, and it really... Oh my god, at this point, I might as well just say this. Putting a guitar controller in a house music game, you're just asking for, people to lose interest on either side. This was part of the downfall of the music genre, if you couldn't guess. And I'm beginning to think it may have been for a good reason. And, you know, say what you will, the gameplay does actually work for what it's supposed to. The music does. I mean, say what you will about the game looking like, well, something completely wrong and out of context. That's not where it falls apart. Where it falls apart is the design for the characters. Now, you have the dancers that look like they're abnormally large women. Not, large as in heavy. Large as in tall, giant Amazonian women dancing around and grinning at you with these soulless, psychotic grins that look like they're going to eat your soul! Sorry, I flashed back to, Saw 2. And, yeah. But then you have the character design, a lucha libre wrestler named Juggernaut. A, Russian kid with bad teeth. A redneck with gigantic hands and one tooth in his skull, wearing a ripped up flannel shirt. But oh, no. Hell, you even have goddamn Missy Elliott wannabe wearing a puffed up, jacket that looks like she's going to shoplift something. Big giant gold necklaces. It makes me wonder how race groups didn't get, onto this game. Ho. No. Those aren't the biggest offenders. They're two big offenders. One of them is Wunderboy. Wunderboy. Just say that name and try to keep your brain cells alive, okay? Now, before we get to the marvelous failure that is called main character design in this game, let's talk about the environment since I didn't go really in depth into it. Every club has its own identity, which includes its own dancers and own backgrounds as well as its own music. Mainly it's the dancers that vary though. One club, you're going to have dancers that look like they belong in Amazonian cage matches, where other dancers are actually fire dancers twirling batons that are on fire, and hopefully not burning the whole house down. They're designed relatively well. They get the purpose done. The backgrounds, they could do a bit more than what they do, but they work pretty well too. It's the main characters that... See, you have a lucha libre wrestler, that's not a racist generalization at all. You have the Russian kid, you have the redneck, you have the perfect prissy girl, Pink. Oh my god. Is that what that twitching massive... No, they didn't. No, that can't be right. Is it? Wait a minute. Is that fucking Hitler without a mustache? DJ? No, in fact, that's not Hitler. That's Wunderboy! I refuse to say those words ever again, so I'm just going to call him mustacheless Hitler. Oh my god, what? His backstory, get this, is he was abducted by aliens, and they made him twitchy. But they also made him the best DJ in the world. I tried this whole I was abducted by aliens, that's why I'm the way I am shit before. No, he would be left out of these clubs. Oh my god, what the fuck is he doing? Is he... Did he just sig heil to the damn crowd? Oh my... How did this get past people? Oh my... I mean, it's bad enough you have mustacheless Hitler, but the fact that when you rewind he goes... Did he just zig heil to the crowd? Okay, with the Saw 2 review, I made a joke of, how many times I facepalm. Every time I facepalm, take a drink. Here's one for this review. Every time I am left speechless by character design in this game, take a drink. Wait a minute. My cameraman just told me there's one worse than Hitler in this game. By Hitler, I mean, Wunderboy. There's one worse. One worse than mustacheless Hitler, huh? Gee. I can't wait to see this one. Oh my god, no.
Fucking Charo!
And the way I see it, they had two lists. One was a list of things that were acceptable, and the other were things that wasn't acceptable. And, I think they picked up the wrong goddamn list. I mean, let's see what she does. One, they call her a Latina chica. God, that phrase just says racially insensitive to me for some reason. She shakes her breasts like Charo did back in the 70s and 80s. They accentuate her butt and her lips. She is a white powder ring around her nostrils short of being the most offensive thing I've ever seen. And I think I just crossed that bridge. I mean, what the fuck were they thinking?
Remember that drinking game I created? Her alone isn't worth just one drink. It's worth a goddamn bottle.
Look at the pretty lights and the racist caricatures of the people in this game. Oh my god! I can't believe I actually played this. Hang on, I think the alcohol's kicking in.
This game's over. I'm gonna have alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, pretty much, DJ Hero. Cover it right now, because I'm a little inebriated.
What the fuck happened last night? Oh, yeah. DJ Hero. I'm going to get some coffee and take the edge off this headache. And then, talk about the big changes between the first two. Why are there night vision goggles on the side of my head?
As I said before I became a drunken, rambling mess, the first game had guitar in it. Now, the second one also had singing instead of guitar and a DJ dual mode. But I'll get to that in a second. Bear with me, I'm still a bit hungover. The sound effects have been changed. Instead of the middle disc being just sound effects, and then in freestyle mode you can hit the button and it'll make a different sound depending on what you set it to. It's song sensitive now. And this may have been due to the fact that the complaints of racism in the first game were about the sounds. Nothing like hearing Flavor Flav go, "Yeah, boy!" I forgot to take the migraine meds before I did that. Gotta pay for that later. To date, I don't know anyone that has used the vocal option in DJ Hero 2. And let me put in perspective how ridiculous that would be to sing. Essentially, what you're doing is two parts. You're doing one record and another. One record could be a guy singing your vocal range, and the next record could be someone else, guy, woman, whatever, singing in a completely different octave. Now, if your range is pretty good, I guess you'd have no problem. But what if, it's not?
But probably the biggest change between the two, the first one had guitar. I mean, like I said before, I'm not exactly the club-going guy, so I only been to a few, and none of them have had guitars and DJ music. So it really feels disjointed. But, the second one takes out the guitar in my head is messed up. The second one takes out the guitar and puts in vocals, which, in theory, could work. I mean, Rock Band did it. Of course, Rock Band did a lot of innovative things at the time. Let's talk about that for a second. DJ Hero was made right when Rock Band was popular. And Rock Band was initially done by Harmonix, which was working with Activision back in the day with Guitar Hero. That's how everything started. But once Harmonix left Activision, they still had the rights to Guitar Hero, and Harmonix went to EA and made Rock Band. All they did was add drums and vocals to everything. And it worked. And then Guitar Hero tried it, and it didn't work as well. Of course, at this point, Guitar Hero without Harmonix was about as useful on the market as a neutered bull would be on a dairy farm. So, yeah, adding vocals to DJ Hero seemed like a good idea. I mean, think about it. People would sing some of these songs. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't work. It's worked everywhere else.
We made now left beside the road, behind us in the road.
Then again,
Dude, bro, this party is sick. Dude, bro, this party is sick. Dude, bro, this party is sick.
night vision goggles, dinosaur tail and waders. What could I possibly be doing next month that would get me as drunk as this month? Those are military grade. And there's a label on the inside that says, "Don't worry, you won't need these. All you'll need is a gun that..." Oh, fuck! I'm gonna put that off till next year. Because you guys, I'm going to give you guys a treat before I torture you with another god-awful bad game that shouldn't exist. Trust me, no one should have to put up with that for Christmas. No one.